Hello everyone, welcome back to the Catch Anchor. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I am overwhelmed with these greeting cards that have been stacking up over the years. And I did a video on where you could recycle them by using them in a prayer box, where you just find a box, a decorative box, one that you can make or purchase yourself, and you toss them in there, and every day you randomly pull one out, and that's the person you pray for. And you can incorporate that in the Anchor Angel project by texting an image. I'll leave one here on the screen, and you can download this image to your phone for free. And the day that you pray for that person from the greeting card, send them any text or an email or a message that you've prayed for them, and just watch and see the encouragement that would bring. And I did another short video on using these old cards for junk journals, because ephemera is expensive. And so I took a card and I really like this image, and I cut it out, and the back side of the card had these on the corner. I saved the word Christmas, and I really like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to photocopy it, and I'll always have a digital image as well as this that I can use on a card. And I wouldn't suggest making all your Christmas cards this way and mail them out because it would take a lot of time to make. If you are going to send out a lot of cards this year, I would recommend purchasing this card from one of my stores. It's my best seller. Greeting Card Universe has sales. They have discounts for I forget how many cards you have to buy before you get the discount, but it's all there on the site. I will leave a link to that in the description. In the meantime, you might want to make a special card for a coworker, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, and I have a few ideas I'd like to share. I took this card and I saved the Happy Holidays. I still could do something with this. I could cut that out, use that strip. I could just make a square, maybe a round punch, and so many other things that I could do with that. Speaking of punches, I have a few punches here, and I'll show you later how these can be incorporated into punching out some images on a card and using them to make a new card. I really like cardinals. My mom was a fan of cardinals, and I thought, well, this could be used to make another card. And I chose the background paper, this cardstock, to be not pretty plain, so that it's not interfering with the rest of this, because this is pretty intricate. And to just polish it off, you could add washi tape either all the way around, but I think I would probably do it this way on the corners, just so it wouldn't be so overwhelming. Okay, that aside, this let's try this. We could make little hearts. If we wanted to, we could I don't know how well that came out. That little divot, that's okay, because you might be making something and you can always cover it up. I'm not gonna fret over that. That could easily be covered up and used in a journal or Valentine's Day card. And we still have the rest of this to punch out. Perfect for Valentine's Day card. I'll punch the rest of that out later. If you have, what did I do with them? Oh, I'm sitting on them. If you have some decorative scissors, instead of just cutting it, these are so old. I'm surprised that they still cut. I think I paid $1 for them, either at Walmart or the Dollar Tree. I don't remember, but they are old. Now that's kind of plain. You could put it on a background like that. Maybe use that depending on what the occasion is. You could, if you are thanking somebody for a Christmas gift, you certainly could do that, and maybe add some washi tape around it, or get creative with the washi tape. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's some more. I have Merry and Bright. There's so many ways that you could use that. If you want to if you have watercolor paper and you want to put it on a watercolor card, that could certainly be something to do. Oh, look at this. I see a border. I am going to hold on to that. Oh, what else can we do? Here we go. We could use this heart punch. Oh, that's thick. Okay, that's going to take, a little, yeah, that's a little thick for that punch. However, we could cut this part and you could reuse that as well. Now this would be a little tricky, cutting around his ear, but you could still use that. We could cut around this. That still might work. Might have to cut a little bit more. I was looking at this one and thinking, this could be maybe, possibly, bookmark? Maybe not. That may not be long enough. It could be. Let's try something. That could be used like that and just put a hole there. Or it could be mounted onto something a little bigger. So I just grabbed, this is actually watercolor paper. Not the greatest watercolor paper, but watercolor paper, it's a little bit thicker than just, well, it's a little bit thinner than this, but it's probably thinner than most of the cardstock I have. happen to have one of these handy punches that's not going to fit in here. And I need to trim this. I knew that was going to happen. Never fear. So now, if you wanted to still decorate with watercolor or marker or whatever, and you could still write happy birthday. This could be cut right down there. You could put happy at the top, birthday at the bottom. It'd make a nice bookmark. Oh, the mess I'm making. Here's something that could be done with a round punch. Or the heart. Somebody who likes owls. Well, maybe that didn't come out so hot. Okay. I gotta do that one again. This would make an excellent background for this. Let's see, how would I crop this? Probably just like that. First, I'm going to cut this. Let's see, washi tape. I have washi tape. Merriam Bright. This says Merriam Bright. We could use, and if you have stickers, you know, can enhance the look of this card. I don't like the gold. Maybe not with that card. Puffy tape maybe to raise that up a little bit. Give it a little depth. Let's try this. This little star snowflakes. So this is something that could be done. Could be bigger stars. Could be more stars. I could be doing this all day, arranging these stars, but you get the picture, no pun intended. And still you could hand letter Merry Christmas, you could leave it blank, you could frame it with a die cut. There are just so many things that are coming to my mind right now that I really could be here forever and a day making Christmas cards this way. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this inspires you. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment what you think. I would love to see what you do with your greeting cards and what creations you come up with. So please share on Facebook and in social Instagram. Use the hashtag the Kedge Anchor Christmas 25, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, anchor in hope.